Hey, guess what? We're back. You thought it was over. Just when you think it's over, there's more. It's me, Big K, and my buddy, Crazy Justin. Feel the pain, insane, fame. Word up. Hey, we're back because even though we busted this claim out and got our $268,000, just like we planned to do from the get-go, there's more. You have to take the $268,000 from the customer. And the bigger the number gets, the harder it gets, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so what happened, to make a long story short, we got the money, we set up a meeting with the actual client, and on the way to the meeting, you know, most guys worry about what they're going to eat for lunch and what went on yesterday and what they got to do tonight and will they talk to their girlfriend, Carol,
Taylor.
Yeah. Well, we weren't worried about that. Actually, what we were worried about was what's going to happen 15 minutes from now when we meet this homeowner, which in our case was a big business owner and it was a hospital. What's going to happen when we sit down to take $268,000 from them? We came in with a game plan.
We did.
We're in the truck, we're driving, and Justin's telling me about if we have to give something away, I have extra money in the job. What was the money from?
It was the Energy Star. And Doug, the Energy Star guy, told me, you know, it'll probably be somewhere between the ballpark of 9 to possibly 12 grand that will be coming back our way. And that was all I wanted to negotiate because I wanted my 268.
That's right. You work hard for your money. You want all that money kept in the claim because 50% of that money you're giving away is your money. The other 50% is Kay Simon's. And I know Kelly Simon likes money.
Yeah, we all do that.
So here's what the deal was. Once he gave me, hey, we have $12,000, we can use it to negotiate, I said,
no, that's our money.
that's right, it's our money. I don't make deals. I don't have to make deals. All I have to do is prove that I'm worth $268,000. So we got a game plan together. I told Justin, here's what's going to happen. We're going to sit down with these people. I'm going to explain exactly how hard the claim was to get approved. I'm going to explain that the depreciation, which is the larger part of the claim, does not necessarily belong to them. So when we sat down with him, we got a bean counter. He came out. He wanted to know, you know, what's going on, how much is this going to cost, whatever. When he asked me the bottom line question, what is this going to cost me? Well, for you, sir, nothing. But it's going to cost the insurance company $268,000. And here's why. I went over and above. I hammered a supervisor 4 floors up, to the point where he tore up a guy down below. Now I'm going to have to deal with that adjuster, and he's not happy with me because I made him go from $120,000 up to $188,000 to $235,000 to bam, $268,000. So he won't be happy with me, and here's what's going to happen. We're going to have to do everything on this loss statement because we're going to have to file all the paperwork, which means we're going to have to file all our bills, all our invoices, and file for the depreciation. Now, the ACV part of the claim, the way the insurance company looks at it, you're entitled to that. But if that work doesn't all get done, you're not entitled to your depreciation. So the larger part of your claim will be gone. They were happy with it. We went on, we explained the whole roof system, and we actually had a kicker. They had saved $25,000.
Yeah.
And what were they going to do with that money? They
They were
saved
allocating that towards the roof.
That's right. They were saving up in hopes that someday they would have enough money to pay for that roof. So I told them, hey, listen, that $25,000 that you have saved, go do something else with it. Go,
I told him to go to the beach.
yeah, beautify the hospital with it. And actually, the thought occurred to me while I was sitting there. I didn't go that route because I didn't want to press buttons, but I was thinking that metal work they wanted on the outside, if I wanted to,
Probably squeeze it out of him.
I could have squeezed another 25 grand out of them for the metal work. But I was worried about the roof, and I was worried about you making all your money. So at the end of this negotiation, we got up from the table, and I turned, and then I turned back, and you're gonna love this. What did I ask him?
So we're gonna make it to checkout when?
That's right, because I want to know who's making the check out and when I'm going to see it, because that's the point we're down to. And I said, hey, the guy told me, he says, well, I'll get to work on this right now. You know, we'll get him to cut a check. And I'm like, cha-ching. I want to know, because in 2 weeks I can start this build. Justin can get his money. We can make this thing roll through fast. The money is the important part of this claim. And hey, it's like the song says,
Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo. Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey, there you have it. It's Big K and Justin Insane on the brain, bringing the pain fame. You can go out and do the exact same thing we did. We kicked in old school. I showed you the 4th floor smackdown. It pulled off without a hitch. Yeah, we bruised some egos. But in the end, we got everything we came for. And you can do it too. This is Big K and Justin Payne, and bad things come in twos.
Have you heard the news? Bad things come in twos.